Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you A-okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Dung Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. All of you when you right on over here, special welcome. Thank you so very much. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of this journey and you're still here, manners and respect. Having a little croaky voice today, family. But you know what happened? Today, we are going to be starting some cooking down. You know, normally after the holidays, I will cook up them stamp. You know, I always come with some cooking down dishes. So after all of that Easter something there, and all of them something that will be soon up send out to me, I think it's time for cooking down, baby. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Now today, I am going to be sharing with you, and also I'm doing it for the very first time, some saltfish rundown. But I'll be using coconut powder. I'll be using coconut powder to show the convenience. I remember I do no advertisement because I didn't look fine if I do no advertisement for them, you know. So there are so many brands out there, and I know you're going to ask, Debbie, which is the right brand? Which is the best one? I don't know. From time to time, sometimes when coconut is sort of scarce, I'll use a pack or two. I just grab anyone, and as I go around, I just pick and choose, and one what works best for me, I use it. So I'm using this brand today, the Maggie brand. Sometimes I use the Grace brand, but you go ahead and choose what you want. There are so many. I was so privileged today to see that they had the gluten-free one. So all of the people who have gluten and healthy and all of that, it's there for you. Go check it out. So we'll be testing the waters today with some coconut powdered rundown. I know a lot of you will embrace it, because honestly, even though you don't have to grate the coconut, you have to do it in the blender. Some people find it hard, some people like to go the easy way. So let's get some easy coconut rundown going on inside our kitchen. So what I'll be doing, I'll be emptying out these 3 packets. I'm using 3 packets. This is about 8 to 10 ounces of saltfish. That's the proportion, about 8 to 10 ounces of saltfish. This has been pre-soaked and the water has been thrown out, and it is in a second set of water right now. Let me get my flame up, because we are going to be scalding, not boiling. We're not going to boil this saltfish here for 25 to 30 minutes. No, darling. The saltfish, the curing process that they use, the saltfish has been almost cooked with the curing process. So it is that you're taking out the salt now to get it to do what you want to do. So I've pre-soaked it 2 different times. I hope you're all listening. Sometimes I am sharing with you and I'm giving out the information, and the very information that I give out, people come back to Instagram, Miss Debbie, that please to listen, family. This has been soaked in more water than this for about 2 hours, and this is the last soaking. It has been in this water now for about an hour and a half. So we'll be removing it and we'll be putting it into some water to scald off for just one time. You don't want it too salty, and you don't want it too fresh. When sometimes you really don't have the time to do the saltfish, because you might be just coming home from work and just grab a piece of saltfish, then you have to scald it out about 2 to 3 times depending on the amount. So let us proceed. I'm going to cut off all of these coconut powder, empty them out, get my saltfish in the water going. I'll come back to you. Okay? Okay, now family, so my saltfish is there and it's starting to come into a boil to get it scalded off. I've emptied my 3 packs of coconut powder and I've gotten a 1.5 cup. Okay? So what I'm going to be doing, always use hot water to dissolve the coconut powder. And since we are doing rundown, that makes sense. But whether rundown or not, always use hot water to dissolve the coconut powder. You get everything. And then, because also it's rundown, we don't normally use cold water for juice the coconut for rundown. You know, we use warm water, hot water, to get what, if it has any oil or anything like that out. So you dissolve it properly, make sure it's free of lumps, and all of that. You're going to get your flame up right on over here. Remember to use a heavy bottom skillet. One like Jessie. Not that I use no non-stick in a family. Just use something. Or if it's just non-stick you have, then you might have to go non-stick. But you want to use something that can stand the test of time. So we're testing the waters right here with some coconut powder to make our saltfish rundown. Okay? So we're going to full up this thing here, right up. Give it a few more stirs whilst we come over here. And at this point, you can tell me in the comment section if it look like if it look rich like the coconut milk where we use for the rundown. Please comment. We are in this together. But in one body, no family. Not at all. What do you say? You know, look bad at all. Let me show them. Camera girl, shoot them up. Okay? We are going to leave that to come to a boil. Alright? Once that is coming to a boil, I'm going to go now. After Easter, I have some local fluffy tomato here. Tomatoes here. But I'll be using them. These are mine. To use what you have. You're going to need some scallions. You're going to need some fresh thyme. You're going to need a little piece of ginger. Why ginger, Debbie? Because ginger will help, because some people has bowel problems, whatever the milk. And the coconut milk, when you know it have a little bowel stored in. And also it will give the rundown a little gig. Because I think I see somebody type on run up. I never know them put ginger. Yeah, man, you put a little piece of ginger in it. Anything you put coconut milk into, try put a little piece of ginger in that. Okay? Just remember. And then we are going to use, of course, for me, I'm going to be using some fresh garlic. And we are going to use this Scotch bonnet really flux it to, you know. But it is after Easter and we are cooking down. So I'm going to go now get my little veggies prep. Some people might want to put in sweet pepper and all of that. Put your twist to it. If I had, I still would not put any bell pepper. I don't have. But if I had bell pepper, I would not put any in mine. So feel free, family. Take it and make it your own. The most thing, what we're doing here, what I need to come out to share with you, is that you can use coconut powder to make your rundown. So we're testing the waters. Then at the end of this dish, you'll tell me if it look like when we use the authentic, old time, long time Jamaican dry coconut. So look at this right on over here. Let's get our spoon. Remember we use hot water, so it's not supposed to take long. Look at this. You see it's coming to a boil and all of that. So we are leaving it to come to a boil, and when it reaches a certain point going down, we return right on over here. My fish is coming to a boil in the water. As soon as the water starts boiling, I'm going to be removing my fish. And all of these little parts, these are the scales, I'm going to be removing them. So when you see me next, we are going to have a coconut. See, look at it. Shoot them up, camera girl. Shoot them up. So when you see it's boiling like this, you need to lower your flame, because so it look at it. It's coming right up as under the normal coconut milk. So you'll need to lower your flame right now, or else it is going to come until it comes right over. So what you need to do is to lower your flame and let it continue boiling. We soon come back. Okay, now family, this is where we are at. It's been reduced. It's reducing now. So look at it. I've upped my flame to about a little less than medium. And you notice it's not coming over anymore. And this is where it had started boiling. This is the mark that we add the milk, so it is on the reducing. Okay? So this is what is happening. So I've upped my flame because we don't want that all day and all of that. Okay? So it's boiling and I'm looking for this oil coming on top. I'm seeing a little bit so far. So I'm seeing a little bit of that, you know, that what we would get from the natural coconut. So we are testing the waters, as I say, so we're looking good. So this is how it is at this point. So when you see me next, it should be almost ready. So I'm going to be putting over here. I've done my little prepping of my little herbs in my rundown. I don't use a lot of things, family, to take away the taste from my rundown. I want the taste in my coconut rundown. Too many things in there, it just take away the taste and get a different taste and have this, you know, this sort of taste in the back of your throat. I don't know. Everybody is different. Do what you please. So this is what is happening. I'm going to go now. Prepare my saltfish. And when you see me now, we supposed to their island custard. When you see me next, all you who are young, you don't understand. But those who are my age, they born and grown in the country. When you see me next, it's supposed to be cut in island custard. If you know that, remember about it, talk to me. Laverne, Red Hat, talk to me. Margaret, next stage, island custard supposed to be cut in. And if when you come back, you are not at this stage with me, that means you have lost your sense of direction. And I don't want that to happen. Cooking down, testing the waters. Soon come. We are on the low, family. I'm not seeing that oil and custard as mother get, but it's still, you know, I'm not seeing the oil, but more like the custard. I'm seeing more like the custard. So we have to go start execute with thing right there. So the very first thing you want to put in right now is your thyme and your scallions. And also you can put in your scotch bonnet pepper too, because the ademia are going to flavor up the something. That is what you want to put in right now. So you see it? You see we have the custard, but we are not having that oil on the top right there. So we are going to leave it to make this get a little, you know, little flavoring inside there. We want it to come. Wow, it smells nice though. The thyme eat it and it really smells nice. So we get in the custard, but we just did not get that oil on the top. Alright? So we are leaving that to let the heat from the coconut milk just get the flavor of the scallion and the thyme in there. Okay? So we soon come back. Okay, we are on the low, so you can't put water to this now, you know, so you know you have got to operate fast. So garlic, grating some garlic right in, some ginger, grater, do not overpower it with the ginger, that is good, and you grater, family, you just got to use like, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So all of that is in, and this is what it looks like. We have gotten the custard, but we not get the oil business. So right at this stage, we have got to put in our saltfish. We also, turn our flame down, I've got to put in our tomatoes. And we're going to be putting in some black pepper. You can't leave out that one there. So this is basically what we use in our rundown family. Okay? We don't use nothing else in our rundown. We don't use too like sweet pepper. And you could put some onions too. I didn't have onions, okay? So I use the green and the other part of the scallions. So you want to turn your flame up a little bit now. So you're going to have to get it all incorporated. And we could put a little more black pepper, because you know the rundown have to taste nice and all of that. So we're getting our flame up with a little more black pepper. Okay, the saltfish should do the trick of the salting, right? Our flame is up and it's coming together. So what we're going to do now, at this point, we are going to cover it and leave it and let everything just come together to let the tomatoes get a little cooked through and all of that. When we return, I'll be plating for you. And also, I don't have the hard-boiled food cooked with it, but it's not looking bad. We don't get the oil. We don't get that oil that we're looking for, but we have gotten the custard, but we can't live. Please comment. It's looking good. So we're going to turn it down, leave it for the everything to just gel together. And when we return, it will be well plated for you. We'll talk a little more about this, okay? Okay, family, this is the finished product. I've just used a little fresh green scallions to garnish it. And this is what it looks like. To me, it doesn't have the look of the original rundown. And I think we can cut it some slacks, because remember that it's a byproduct of the coconut. So we are not looking to get it exactly as the original coconut rundown. What I can tell you though, I'm going to taste for you. It has this, I don't know, it has this creamy taste to it. It has some knife out there. It's so nice. It smells so nice. It tastes like rundown. I mean, I get the oil. That's the only thing I haven't gotten. It has the coconut taste. It smells like rundown, and it is good. It's nice. It's just that that oil and the custard separated. All of you know what I'm talking about. Please comment. Some people don't understand what I'm talking about, but it's good. It will work for any mother coming home from work. Feel like you want some rundown. You don't have time to go cut up no coconut and blend up and all them sitting there. And a lot of people will embrace this because some people say, oh, listen, Mr. I don't have time for that, you know. So, from my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is coconut powdered saltfish rundown. Please do enjoy. I am imploring you to try it in your kitchen. I am waiting on pictures. And in my first clip, I said I've never used it before. I want to clarify that. I've been looking back over my video. I mean that I've never used the coconut powder to make rundown. This is my very first time. So if you have used it, maybe you have used another brand. But to me, it's palatable. It's good. The oil is there running on top and you're looking at it. But it's just not, you don't get it separated. And then when it gets cold, it sleeps. So I don't know, maybe, you know, they use some other little stuff to put it together. And as I said, it's a byproduct of the coconut, so we don't expect it. But I think this is good. It is easy, it is convenient. I hope you will enjoy it, and I know a lot of people are going to take it and run with it. What we can have this with, Miss Debbie? Hard-boiled food. Dumpling, Irish sweet potato, bananas, yellow yam, pumpkin, you name it. Cocoa de sheen. Please do enjoy. Now, if you have liked this video, remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to make sure you're subscribed to the Jamaican cooking journey. We'll be coming down with a few more cooking down from off that Easter, all of that Easter cooking and all of that. And remember to make sure that your notification has been turned on. Make sure, some people are having notification problems, but if you don't get it, run, come and look. We're always uploading. Remember to go show Jer and Kim and Jer some support. Thank you so much. Their channel is there. We're going to put the name of their channel right here on this screen. Jer and Kim is my son and his girlfriend's channel. If you're new here, we'll be leaving the name of their channel on the screen. And if you would like to go support them, see what they're doing on their channel, okay? Or PayPal, all our information will be in the description as always, for whatever the reason you want it for, and make sure it is something that is not of an hanky-panky nature. We want to thank you, most of all of this bickering, but most of all, I want to thank you for your love. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for those pictures that you have sending me, coming right out to me. Please make use of this, all the on-the-go moms and all-the-go people. Debbie from Dung, bless, no stress.